Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Amanda if you're just seeing this face of mine, and I'm a YouTuber here in Lagos, Nigeria. In today's video guys, we're going to be talking about something very exciting. I'm going to be telling you guys all the things you need to know. Let me not say all, because I can't possibly be able to capture all in this video, but I'm going to be telling you guys a few things you need to know about living in Lekki, Nigeria. Well, should I say Lekki? Living in Lagos Island. So if this sounds like something you're interested in watching, just sit back. You know how we do it here. Sit back, grab a popcorn, grab a drink, and let's get right into this video. So the very first thing on my list, which is the one that pains me the most, is the fact that apartments and buildings are very tiny, guys. They are very minute. You go for house hunting and then all the houses that you're seeing are have just very small spaces. When you put your bed, the remaining space for you in the room or anywhere, just like you can see, my bed is here and this is like the only space and that side that I have in my room. And then if you now hear the price of this place, you will now begin to wonder what is going on. So apartments in Lagos Island, guys, the spaces are very little. Everybody wants to maximize profits. Nobody's interested in your comfort. Landlord is just interested in having more rooms to let out so that he can keep increasing his bag, right? He's not even exactly interested in whether you're able to even stand with your head up or not. So that's the very first one on my list, right? So if you're coming to Lekki, if you have the plans of coming to live on the island, just be ready to manage what you're seeing, right? So let's move to the next point. So the next point on my list, guys, guys, in this part of the world, or in this part of Lagos, people are fine, no. Girls are fine. Like, girls are not even playing. Nobody wants to be caught on fresh. Everybody wants to be on the top of their game. You go to buy, maybe just come out of your house and go to one supermarket, maybe like the closest supermarket to your house, like that is a stone throw, and you're seeing the way people are cacking up to come and if you're not ready for that kind of life, don't bother coming. I know that some people will say that is unnecessary pressure, but I understand what you mean. I'm not somebody that's easily pressured, right? But you'll be seeing these things, except if you're just blindly ignorant to your environment, which you cannot even be because it is right in your face. People are fine. People, you hardly even catch people like looking normal. You know all this. You know when you're staying on the mainland, or when you're living somewhere else or something, and you want to just go and get something in the morning, like first thing in the morning, just wake up and you want to go and quickly grab something. Guys, you better be on top of your game, because you go there and you be so shy you cannot even talk. Even the people that are even attending to you, like the service providers, the people that are selling, or people that the cashiers, like, let me put it like that, they will even be looking at you and you be feeling like you're stupid just because you just stepped out to go and get something and you did not. So people are fine in this place. So people are fine. Like, you be feeling like a very fine girl, but when you come here, you're not even close. You're not even close. People are here and you're here. In your small town or small city or small state, you're feeling they're telling you're so pretty and all of that. You move here, what you be seeing, you be greeting people good morning, ma, because people are fine. So the next point on my list is that, guys, in this place, they make spending money very easy. They make spending money very easy because, tell me why it is so easy to order food. Like, there are a lot of ordering apps that are dedicated to ordering food, and guys, if you see how fast they deliver, they make it very easy to spend money. So sometimes when you're thinking, oh, I'm hungry, should I go and cook? You're thinking about the time it will take you to finish cooking, and you just remember that if I order food from Bold Food, or if I order food from food courts, in the next 10-15 minutes the food will be here. You're just so quick to just go on the app. Like, they make spending money easy, guys. They make it, unlike the mainland, right? When I was in the mainland, I know how long it takes Mega Chicken to deliver my food. I know how long it takes them, so sometimes I rather just not even order, right? Except if that's the only option I have. But here, guys, they make spending money so easy. So if you don't have the money, don't even bother coming, because so the next point on my list is guys, in this place, in this part of the world, you just be seeing your faves like as if they are nothing. You be seeing them left, right, center, all these Instagram celebrities, actors, musicians, and all of that. You be seeing them like as if they are normal people. They're actually normal people, but I mean, you get what I mean. You be seeing them everywhere, guys. When I first moved, the first time I saw Kule Remy, I know how excited I was. I was posting on WhatsApp. I was so happy, even though I wasn't expressing it. Like he wasn't seeing. I'm not those kind of fans or those kind of people that will see their faves and such as it will just be in my heart and in my head, and maybe the person beside me or my friends with me, I just say, see this person. But for me to come and express, I can't do that. It can never be me. So as I was saying, the first time I saw him, I was pinching my friend. Oh, I was sending videos and making videos of him. Also when I was far away, making videos of him and sending to my friends. I'm like, hey, see my fave, that kind of thing. Oh guys, the second time I saw him, my energy went from here to here, and that's how I kept seeing him randomly, and now it's just very normal. So that's the case. You just see all your faves, and before you know what's happening, it just becomes normal. You even see them and you don't even look 2 times, right? So in this part of the world or in this part of Lagos, you see all your faves, you see them almost everywhere. In fact, sometimes you even live in the same shared apartments with them, right? So the next point, guys, if you're planning to come and live in Lekki, Lagos, or live on the island, right, and you don't have friends here, it will take you a long time for you to make new friends. It will take you a very long, in fact, you'll be very lonely. If you're somebody that's maybe you don't have anything to do, you'll be very lonely most of the time, because in this place everybody is minding their business. Everybody is minding their business. You don't even know your neighbors. You don't even know people this person that's living next door. Sometimes you don't even know their names. It's just very somehow. Even me, say people that I'm living with, most of them don't even know me, because it's always from the Uber to your house, from the Uber to your house, from the Uber to you can hardly even. Sometimes you'll be wondering, these people, do they even wash their clothes? Like they even come and spread their clothes outside, because you don't see anybody. That applies to me too. I'm sure most of my neighbors don't even know me, and I don't even know them. If I see them on the road, if they see me, they might not even know me, because that's how this place is. So even me, say I don't even know my neighbors. Like I cannot comfortably come out and say, okay, I know the person that stays here. I can't. The few people that I know that live around me is just because of my security guys. My security guy is very nosy, and he doesn't mind his business. So if there's any gist I want to hear, right, I just call him, and he runs and come and give me the gist. He's even the one that tells me, oh, so celebrities, your neighbor is living here, that kind of thing. So I don't even know. I don't know anybody, right? So that's just, if you're moving to the Lagos Island, just be ready. Everybody's minding their business, and I really like that everybody's minding their business, because me on the norm, I'm the kind of person that likes to mind my business. So I don't even have, it's not a problem for me, right? So yes, but if you're somebody that's very jovial and want to have plenty of people around you, gisting and talking, and want to do like family communion in your house, just forget about it. Except if you and your friends just come together and rent an apartment. If not, so the next point I'm going to be talking about, in as much as there are a lot of, I think I've said a few things that are a bit inconvenience in living here, there are still some things that are very great. Just because I said you don't know your neighbor, that one now wants to now be screaming on top of my voice. When I'm editing this video now, I will now be hearing her voice at the background. So guys, in as much as I know that there are a lot of things I've said that are quite inconveniencing, another good part about, or another good thing, or one of the good things that I must really say in this video is the fact that there are a lot of opportunities, right? There are a lot of opportunities. If you are somebody that know how to position yourself and hustle and network and all of that, you will really make it here, because there are a lot of opportunities. The same way I said, you see your faves everywhere. You can, if you're somebody that's very jovial, outspoken, and know how to position yourself, you can make friends with your faves, and before you know, you're in their clique, and before you know, you're getting so bag, all just from networking. So this video will not be complete if I don't say that there are a lot of opportunities, better paying opportunities, even though the spending means it choke. But yeah, there are a lot of better paying opportunities here. So the next thing I'm going to be talking about is transportation, guys. You know, the way, like when I was staying on the mainland, getting a bus to move around like a public transport, it was not so difficult. I just need to dress up and come out of my gates, and I'm seeing a bus and I'm entering and I'm going. But in this case, before you even see a bus, you have to come out of your estate. Imagine that you're going, like, imagine the same way I told you guys that you have to package very well in this side of the world, right? You finish packaging with your shoe and your makeup and everything, you know how many distance you will trek before you see bus. That's my major challenge, right? Do you know how many distance you will trek out? Because most of these apartments are like inside estates. Even the ones that are not in estates, like, it's not really very close before you finish trekking and coming out to even find a bus. And then it's not even, unlike other places, the buses are not even like straight forward. The only thing you can do is enter a bus from here to another bus stop, from another bus stop. In fact, guys, since I moved to the island, I've never entered the bus to say I'm moving around the island, right? I've only entered the bus to CMS, Balogun Market, that kind of thing. But I don't even know how to navigate entering bus to Lekki phase 1, all of those things. I'm not even interested in learning, because in this life we want to be going up and not coming down. So, and I'm an ambassador for soft life, so please, yeah. So transport system is really expensive, because I am judging from all the things I've said right now. Trying to get bus and moving around with public transport is not really the most convenient thing. So you always opt for ordering rides, and guys, Bolt and all of that, Uber, they are not so cheap. They are very, very expensive in this place. Just moving from here to here, they've already called 3-5, so it's really very expensive. And then the next thing I'm going to talk about is traffic. Traffic is very, very, very terrible, even though I won't say that I experience it, glory be to God, because of where I stay and because of the places I have to go to. Like, where I stay and where I work are kind of like in the same places, right? I don't like to take jobs that take me far away, because I don't like traffic. I don't have patience. Guys. So let me tell you something. When I was trying to get a place, right, this where I'm currently staying is smaller than I would want, but I rather that than traffic, because it was either I take that or I begin to house hunt, and possibly, and then if you want to house hunt, the places you get are places around that Chevron, Lekki phase 2, I don't even know, Chevron, all of those places down Ikate, and I didn't want any of that. I don't like traffic, guys. I don't like traffic. I'm very grateful for this apartment. That's why I'm telling myself that when I'm ready to move out of here, I go feel them, because it means that I'm going to, definitely, if I want to move out of here, I'm going to move to a bigger space, right? But I'm looking at the chances of getting a bigger space that will not cut my neck around this area. I don't know if you get me, but yeah, that's just basically transport is very, very expensive, and then traffic is terrible. Traffic is very, very bad. Traffic, guys, sometimes when I'm coming home and I just look back, like when I'm on that Lekki expressway, and I just look back, I see if you see the long line, if you see the queue like I used to see. So guys, traffic is very, very terrible in this area. No be lie, no be joke. So can you ever talk about the challenges or the things you experience or you have to face when you move to Lekki or Lagos Island without talking about water? You can never do that, because guys, the water is not the best. Even I've gone to a lot of places, even all this Airbnb and all of that, the water is not the neatest. I'm not saying that it's dirty, right? There's some places that don't have like water treatment and the water is just terrible, but the water in this part of the world, right, it's not clean. Most people use pure water to wash their face, to cook and all of that. Even me, I have started using pure water to cook. What I do is, when I go to buy like my drinking water, I just buy bags of water and leave them in the kitchen, so that when I want to cook, because my major challenge when I moved into this place was that when I want to cook, I now have to come upstairs to come and get water. Climbing that staircase was very terrible, so sometimes I'll just use my tap water, and my water is not very, very terrible. But what I started doing is I just started leaving like a few bags of water in the kitchen, so that when I want to cook, I'll just open it as opposed to climbing the stairs. So most people use bag of water. Some people even bathe with it. Some people but I use my own water. Like I said, it's not very terrible. We treat it in my compound, but then water is not the best in this area. So yes, if after hearing all these things you still feel like you want to come and join us in this part of the world, well, you're very, very welcome. Let me know in the comment section what you think, if you still come despite all of these things. and I'll see you guys in my next video.